Good morning everybody. Good morning computer science as well as IT students. As you know, we are working on a particular unit and the name of this unit is database concept, or we can say the introduction of database. So in today's class, we are going to know something. We are going to know about MySQL. Right? It is the very first class of MySQL. Here, as you know that MySQL, in this SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Structured Query Language. Right? In this class, I will teach you about how to install MySQL in our PC. Right? Very first student, MySQL is a free open source software. It is freely available on internet. You can download MySQL with the help of internet. So very first, just know about the process that how you can download MySQL from the net into your PC. So here, very first we will start our in a web browser. In this web browser, you are going to type www.mysql.org. It is the website by which you can get MySQL free of cost. The name of the website is www.mysql.org. Just see what is the interface of this website. When you open this website, the interface looks like this. It is the mysql.org website. Just see the website and here you scroll down. Wait. Once you reach here, this point is MySQL Community Server. Here in this MySQL Community Server, just click on the MySQL edition 5.6.48. Click on it. Once you click on that particular edition, another page, it is there on the screen, and if you see the page, MySQL Community Server, it is there in our syllabus student. So you have to download MySQL edition number 5.6. Now here, when you scroll it down, it says the version of MySQL. It is available for Microsoft Windows, and when you scroll it down, here you can see two different things. MySQL is for Windows 32-bit system and MySQL is for Windows 64-bit system. In my PC, I have downloaded Windows 32. So, I am going to select this option and click over here at the download page. Yes, click on that. Once you click on download button, one more page is there on the screen. Just scroll it down. And here just see a line is there. No thanks, just start my download. Just click on it. Once you click on that particular line, your MySQL software is going to download in a zip file. MySQL.zip. Just click on OK. So here you can see downloading process, it is started. Clear? Click on the particular button. Here your MySQL language is going to download into your PC. Clear? Once you download this MySQL, then what will happen? You can copy and paste the MySQL zip file into a different folder. I have copied this file into my G drive. Clear? Just see it. In my G drive, I have copied MySQL in this MySQL folder. Then, now if you want to execute MySQL in your PC, it is downloaded already in your PC. Now, if you want to start it, just come into the folder, double click. And here in this folder, very first option, it is bin for binary. Just click on that folder, just go inside the folder. Here in this bin folder, you have to find out MySQL embedded setup. Just come down. Yes, this one. MySQL embedded.exe. I am telling you again, if you want to execute MySQL in your PC, you have to click on MySQL embedded.exe file. Just click. run. Here you can see it is the interface, it is the starting screen of your MySQL. Just maximize that screen. It is the starting screen of MySQL, right? So it is the process by which you can download this MySQL software, MySQL language into your PC. Now come to the interface part. If you see the interface or starting screen of MySQL, by default it has a black color background and the font are there in white color. It is known as text user interface. There are two different type of interface available in our computer. The first one is GUI, graphical user interface, in which the commands or we can say the settings are there according to the icons on that particular different software, and you have to click on particular option. Suppose you are going to start PowerPoint. In PowerPoint you see lot of different menus are available. Once I click on file menu and then click on save, automatically my file is going to save inside the hard disk. So it is known as GUI, where commands are available as an icon. But in MySQL there is no graphics at all. You have to type the command in that MySQL prompt. Type means you have to write something by using your keyboard, and then this MySQL executes its operation. Clear on? So it is known as TUI interface, text user interface. Right? Now, if we want to start this MySQL, we want to execute our very first command in MySQL. What can we do? Now, just listen. If you want to write a command in MySQL, the very first command of MySQL is show databases. SHOW, show, then space, then databases, DATA, just see, DATA, databases. After that, you have to put one semicolon, right? Just put semicolon and then press enter. So just see, once we type a command, the result of this command is there on the interface. Here it is, that overall databases that are created in MySQL, right? So it is the interface. And one more thing I am going to tell you, that it is not a case sensitive language. Python, if we talk about Python, Python is a case sensitive language. Here a command of Python, we have to write the command in small letters, right? But it is not there in MySQL. In Python, if you write the command in capital letter, what will happen? One error message is there on the screen and your software is at the standing position, right? But MySQL is not a case sensitive language. You can type the commands of MySQL either in capital letter or in small letter. Clear? Here show databases, it is a command of MySQL, it is on you. If you write it in capital letter, then also the result will be there on the monitor. And if you write the command in small letter, then the same thing will happen. Clear? So it is not a case sensitive language. Clear? Now come to the next part. The next part is what to do in MySQL. It is the main concept. करें क्या MySQL के अंदर, डाउनलोड तो कर ली, इतना डाटा भी लग गया, 500 MB के आसपास का डाटा आपका इसमें गया. If you downloaded that MySQL, अब करें क्या? What we will do in MySQL? In MySQL, we create a database, we create tables, we store our data inside the table, and then all the table related tasks, to filter the table, to find a particular result from the table, to apply a query on the table, all the table related tasks we can do in MySQL. And one more thing, it is known as back end. You are there on the way to a software developer, and for a software developer there are two very most important terms. The first one is front end and the second one is back end. Front end, back end. Front end means the end that is near to the user. Backend means all the data, the data settings and all the processings that are there at the back side of your program. So it is known as backend. In some another class we will take this example, what is front end, what is back end. Here you just know, you just remember, MySQL acts as a back end language, or we can say acts as a back end support of a program, of a software. Clear on? Thank you very much.